Welcome back to Seneschal. First, I want to apologize on dropping off the map. My store manager was fired, and I've been putting in a bunch of extra hours trying to keep things in my particular area under control until they get everything back organized and in line, although I'm not sure how fast that's going to be. I'm going to try and do a couple of catch-up videos in the next week or so in order to cover the FAQ and the previous Battle Sister Bulletin so I don't fall too far behind. But today is Warhammer Fest UK, and we have some really interesting news from the preview event for 40k. Chaos Knights, Primaris and AdMech tanks, and Apocalypse all brought some interesting stuff, but of course, all that pales in comparison to our beloved Adepta Sororitas. So this journey towards new Sisters of Battle began with a shocking reveal of a 3D rendering of a Battle Sister on a scenic base, and a little over a year later, we finally have the first full reveal of an actual painted plastic model. And I'm in love. Seeing this model together, painted with some nice pictures from multiple angles, just gives me hope for the people who were worried about some of the things that they had seen on details in the 3D rendering reveals. I think this model looks so much better than the rendering. The purity seals pop so much more than they do in the rendering. The face looks better when it's painted by far. The texture on the corset armor stands out much more as well. The change on how much cloth there is something that really I notice now when it's painted more than I did in the reveal. I like it. I think having a little less cloth so they don't quite go nearly to the extent of looking kind of like a Dark Angels-y theme looks really good. The candles look great painted as well. Just everything about this model is very classic Sisters of Battle, while obviously still being more detailed, showing care that stands out on the table and on the pictures, and also I think is going to really make the line look new while still making your old models not seem so out of place that it looks like you're playing two different armies at the same time. Other pretty important thing we have from Warhammer Fest about this model is the quote, "You'll be able to get this model for yourself in a special advance release ahead of the rest of Sisters of Battle. Stay tuned for news on how you can get yours." Ellipses. So hopefully we'll see a date for that in the next few weeks and have a better idea when we're seeing a full launch. Now, the other thing I saw from Warhammer Fest was a picture of a new Seraphim model. Not painted, but still seeing him in plastic. Not the best picture angle, but the picture didn't really have the face or a shot of the back of the model to see how the flight stem attaches, but I'm super excited. I think the model looks good, and such a step up from the old Seraphim sculpts. I want to see more, and hoping we'll see some new units or weapons soon now that we're actually seeing real plastics. This is feeling like we are getting into the home stretch of this teaser season, creeping towards actual release and full information. Lastly, I'm really excited about the contrast paints they showed off today. I'm not at all what I would consider a talented painter, and I certainly have over 100 sisters to paint up, and anything that's going to help me get tabletop quality paint jobs faster, so hopefully I can get them all done before the plastics come in, sounds amazing to me. I will definitely be picking up some of these paints when they come out. Let me know if that's something you want me to talk about, even though I'm not, like I said, the world's best painter at all. When that time comes, I'd be more than happy to talk about my experiences with them if that's something you guys are interested in. Let me know what you think of the models now that we are seeing actual plastics rather than 3D renderings. Do you feel different about them? Like them better or worse than when you first saw the renders? We shall see if we get any other information tomorrow on the second day of Warhammer Fest. Again, I'm sorry that I have fallen off the face of the earth and kind of behind the news at this point. I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Let me know what you think of all this. Have fun wargaming, and as always, Ave Imperator.